I hope all of you are doing very well. See, we are seeing the importance of flower remedies as described by Dr. Edward Bach. Edward Bach has gifted to the world a group of 38 flower remedies which can be used for curing most of the negative emotions in the human mind. According to Bach, you don't treat the patient seeing the physical ailment at all. The physical ailment is nothing but the expression of the mental illness. So, Dr. Edward recommended these 38 flower remedies as a treatment for the soul and the mind. It is never for the body. Okay, but the problem with the Bach's flower remedies is we cannot grow those plants in India. It is not so cold as in England. Okay, the flowers which grow in England will not grow in India. So, and getting the medicine from England is also a very costly affair, and we cannot get the original ones often because of customs restrictions. But it doesn't mean that we are deprived of these flower remedies. In India also, we have a lot of alternative medicine systems like homeopathy, Siddha, Ayurveda, wherein basically we make use of the plants only. Okay, so right from time immemorial in Ayurveda, people have been following using these plants only as remedies, as medicines. Okay, so I thought, as we are talking about the flower remedies, we not only depend on the 38 flower remedies as advocated by Dr. Edward Bach, but let us learn something more about the Indian flower medicines also. Okay, in that way, I thought I will just highlight the importance of some of the plants, flowers and so on, which I commonly use. I have some place around my house, and I am growing a lot of medicinal plants having medicinal values. So I thought I will share all those things, and in that you see one or two things. Two items I will discuss today in this video. One is making tea. Another one is making a kind of soup. You see, people are addicted to taking tea and coffee. When they don't get early in the morning, as soon as they get up, they brush their teeth and they search for a cup of coffee or a tea. But, when you make tea, there are so many ifs and buts which you have to follow. You cannot boil it for a long time. And this tea dust when you are using, see, it is having a lot of pesticide along with it. Because you cannot grow tea plants without protecting the leaves. The leaves are the tea dust. The leaves are powdered into tea dust. But if you want to maintain the plant in the tea estate, you have to protect these plants from what should I say, a kind of worm, like a caterpillar. See, these worms, these caterpillars, they are voracious eaters, and once they come into the estate where they grow this tea plantation, they devastate the whole estate in no time, because they are all such voracious eaters. See, it is their habit to eat like that. But when we grow tree, when we grow tea, we cannot leave it to the whims and fancy of the worms, the caterpillars, isn't it? We are growing, and it is a very tough job. So it is necessary that we have to spray some chemicals, insecticides, pesticides to protect the leaves. Otherwise we can't get tea dust at all. So I am not blaming the people who are spraying, otherwise we will not get even a spoonful of tea. Okay, but what I am suggesting is, if you are addicted to taking tea, you can try different methods. Like, see, there is a flower called Changu Pushpam. It is almost indigo in color, petals. Okay, so you can take those petals and make a decoction out of it and add jaggery. Instead of adding white sugar, you can add jaggery and eat and drink. It's a very good health drink. Hibiscus, you might have seen. Hibiscus, it grows everywhere. So take the petals, clean the petals, boil it, add jaggery and drink. It's a health drink. If you are taking tea, instead of adding milk, you can add you can squeeze half of a lemon and make it into a lemon tea. If you don't have lemon, instead of adding milk, you can boil the tea dust and add some ginger, a small piece of ginger which cleaned and the skin removed, and then mash it and put it inside. Okay, so or tulsi leaves. Tulsi leaves are highly effective. Tulsi leaves can be added to the tea. Okay, so these are all different methods of consuming something which is available easily, which is readily available in and around our houses. Okay, thereby you can avoid adding milk, you can avoid adding white sugar, you can avoid adding tea dust. Occasionally, at least, you can go for this. And today, the main agenda of my video is to introduce you to a plant. This is the plant which is called PIRANDAI in South India. The botanical name is CISSUS quadrangularis. Now, it's a climber. See, it doesn't need any care from us. You just bury this portion, this nodal region, into the ground and just leave it. It grows on its own. And it is like a climber, so it climbs on to the nearby plants in search of some support, and then it grows. It's a wild plant, but it can be grown in the house also. And you just keep a few in some pots. It grows very nicely. It doesn't expect any care from us. Okay, so once, see, these are all nodes. These are all the joints. What we have the joints like that, they also have the joints. And from one side, the new leaf comes, whereas from the other side, either if it is in touch with the ground, it gives out roots, otherwise it gives out tendrils. Okay, so today I am going to give you the importance of this PIRANDAI. Okay, you know, see, this is rich in calcium, and this is the medicine for bone health. Meaning, see, when people fracture their bones, when there is a tear in the ligaments, you know, ligaments are connective tissues which connect the two bones. So when there is some a tear in the ligament, whether you take allopathy or homeopathy, whatever it is, this is a main ingredient. Even in allopathic capsules, tablets, they add the extract of this plant, because this has so much of calcium in it, and it is meant for bone health. So, and you know, so people of any age, starting from small children, because they need calcium for their bone growth, for strength. So starting from small children up to adults, even aged people must take this. See, young children and middle-aged, they need healthy bones. And when they, see, especially in the case of ladies, when they reach menopause, the female hormones start decreasing. The production of female hormones start decreasing, and as a result of which, what happens? The density of the bones reduce. The bones become brittle. Brittle means easy to ready to get broken. Okay, that is the thing. So this condition is called osteoporosis, and osteoporosis affects the ladies more than the gents, and that is why after middle age we become somewhat what should I say, very weak. Our bones become weak. Okay, that is why even with a small fall, we tend to break the bones. The hip bone is broken, the thigh bone is broken, humerus, radius, all the bones get broken very easily because of this osteoporosis condition, where the bones are very brittle. And this is the medicine to prevent osteoporosis, because this is the plant which is meant for bone health. What are the medicinal qualities? It has lot of calcium, then it has a lot of vitamin C, which improves the immune system. It has lot of antioxidants. It is anti-inflammatory. So especially in the case of arthritis, people suffering from arthritis must take this. And it corrects the digestive disorders like ulcer. It has antibacterial properties. Okay, and it is the best medicine for bone health. Okay, now how can we consume this? There are different ways in which people consume it, but what I like is in the form of soup. It is very easy and it tastes very good. See, what I do is, see, I have grown these things enough in my house. Okay, then what do you do? Once in a week, you make a soup out of it. See, you just cut a few pieces like this and bring it, wash it nicely, okay, and then make it into these places. You cut it, okay, you just cut it like this. And you just remove the skin. See, quadrangularis means all the four sides there are ridges. Okay, that's why it is named as quadrangularis. Now these ridges must be removed, and if the skin is very thick, you have to remove the skin also, as I have shown here. You remove the skin also, okay, and then cut it into small pieces and keep it ready. And the base for this soup is tomato. Okay, so take a few tomatoes, chop it into small pieces, take some small onions, keep it ready. And what I usually do is take a cooker, take some water in it, keep it on the stove, light the stove, and inside the cooker you keep another vessel filled half with water. And once the water starts boiling, you put all these ingredients into it. That is, you put the chopped tomatoes, then you put the chopped small onions, then you put this chopped ones. Okay, a handful is enough, this much. Okay, and then you can add jeera, turmeric powder, salt, some ginger. All these things can be added. Close the cooker. After one whistle, just keep it for 5 minutes. Keep it in sim for 5 minutes and leave it as it is. Now what I do is, once in 10 days, I will definitely consume this. Okay, and what I do is, I prepare the soup in the morning itself and keep it in a corner as it is, allowing it to cool. So if I keep it like 6 o'clock, by 10 o'clock it becomes cool. Okay, after that you don't put it in the mixie. Okay, because when you put it in the mixie, what happens, all the seeds in the tomato also get grounded. That is not good. Okay, consuming tomato itself has lot of calcium. This is having a lot of calcium. So this sort of soup should be taken only during the daytime, never after 6 o'clock, because when you are not very active, you should not take it. So do prepare the soup early morning. By 10 o'clock keep it ready. And how to keep it ready to drink? That is, you squeeze it with your fingers. That's why cook it early morning, allow it to get cooled, and then don't put it in the mixie. Just with your fingers you just squeeze it, strain it, and then that is the soup. To that you can add, for increasing the taste, you can add breadcrumbs, you can add butter, you can add cream, you can add pepper. Okay, you add all these things and give it to children. Children simply love it. Okay, and see, this when you clean it, no, it gives some itching in the hands. So before start cleaning this and cutting it, you apply some coconut oil and then take it, because sometimes, see, and it is better to say take some tender ones, because as it becomes hard, no, it creates some itching in the throat. That is because of some chemical in it, but that is ignorable. We have to ignore it, because otherwise the medicinal qualities are so good. Okay, so this is what I do, and I thought I will share such small tips about the plants which grow in and around our houses. Okay, may God bless you all.